Hey, what's going on, guys? Money Making Joey back here doing another video, and today's video is going to be a tad bit of a different one. We're going to be talking about opening up your own thrift store. If you've been subscribed to the channel for some time, I've actually mentioned the space that I've had for the last couple of months in a previous video. Do me a favor. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, definitely do me a favor and go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. As you know, we make helpful videos like this all the time. And I don't want to consider this video to be a show-off video, but it's just a tad bit different. I'm going to do this for all of you guys out there in the reselling business that you've been thinking about opening up a bin store, a thrift store, whatever the case may be. I'm actually doing a voiceover of a video that I recorded earlier this morning over at the property. In that video where I mentioned it previously, that was actually maybe about a month ago when I mentioned it to you guys. So I guess you could say I'm a little bit late on actually showing this off. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I never actually thought inside of my reselling journey, selling on eBay and everything like that, I never actually envisioned myself owning a thrift store. And I'm going to be honest, it came about in a way in which it kind of lined up, because for the entire year back in 2022, I was doing a lot of research into getting into the storage auction business due to the fact that you can get inventory that you're able to resell, and it's really for pennies on the dollar, cheaper than going to your local Goodwill thrift store, whatever the case may be. So one day I actually got a phone call, and it was from my cousin. He actually has a few properties in North Jersey, and there was this particular property that he showed me and he was looking at, and it just so happened to have a commercial storefront down below, and there were at the time 2 apartments. There was actually a conversion, and now inside of this building there are actually 4 apartments instead of 2. 2 bedrooms and 2 1-bedrooms. Now, I wanted to do this business deal just due to the fact that it would allow me to do 2 different things. This property that I'm going to be showing to you guys, the monthly cost is $4,000 a month. That includes electricity, that includes water, the mortgage, taxes, everything. So when you think of opening up a store, whatever this store is going to be, thrift store, bin store, to be paying $4,000 per month for rent is pretty cheap. Now, this commercial storefront that's within this building is just about 1,500 square feet, so it's not really that big. But when you consider a monthly payment of $4,000 a month to keep this building secure, and it has the commercial storefront along with 4 apartments that you're going to be making money on as well, you know, this was actually a no-brainer. And inside of the store, you know, it still needs a lot of work. We have actually been doing, you know, work upstairs on the apartment since, you know, we're going to be renting some, and we're also going to be turning 2 of the units into Airbnbs. Now, let me go ahead and actually just kind of play this video for you guys and actually show you guys the building here. I'm going to take a walk inside, but I didn't feel like opening up the gate or anything. It's loud with the store, so we're actually going to, you know, take a walk into the side here, and I am going to first show you guys the actual 1,500 square feet of the actual store. We're going to go in the back here and take a look. Now, from the sign that you guys saw outside, you already know this was a convenience store at one point. Now, this particular convenience store sat vacant for 10 years. And, you know, on top of getting everything cleared out and, you know, doing construction in here, it's probably going to cost about $100,000 in order to fully get this thing renovated and turned over. I have been utilizing this current commercial space as storage. So everything that you're currently seeing inside of the video is smaller items that I have pulled out of doing storage auctions. Now, anytime we go into a unit, we automatically pick through the inventory and take what we're looking at for eBay, which is in storage in a different location. All the other junk that would typically be inside of your average, thrift store is inside of here. And then anything that we would usually take over to the flea market and actually sell is going to be in here as well. So these shelves that you're looking at has actually, or this was in the store already. We did a clean job in here, and we're just kind of storing stuff in here as well. As far as the actual thrift store at this location opening, it's going to actually take us some time. It's not something that I rushed around with last year. Last year, I really, we've been focusing on doing work upstairs. All of this inventory has been getting stored here and going on into the flea market. Currently, it's a little bit dark right here, but this is the front of the storefront. Right ahead is the exit to where I didn't want to go ahead and open the gate. So we have everything being stored down here, and it's probably, another $100,000, because even though, we see some issues with the walls here, once we get this thing fully renovated, it will be servicing, selling all of this inventory that we get out of the storage auctions that I no longer want to take to the flea market, because even though I've been doing the flea market, it's not really something that, I want to continue doing. If I could just have one specific space, to sell all of this inventory and get it out there just like a Goodwill thrift store, I will gladly go ahead and do that. But, since I already made a part of this video where I mentioned the, upstairs, let's go on upstairs and take a look. I remember when I was making this video, I was searching for my coffee. Now, like I said, all of last year, 2023, we've really been focusing up here because this was an actual gut job. Every single thing that you guys see, there's my coffee. Yeah, there's my coffee. And I'm actually going to pause this part of the video here that I'm narrating, because it's funny that every morning that I wake up, I actually love a cup of coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. And it's funny when we think about Dunkin' Donuts, actually, and I'm going to veer off here just a little bit, because this morning I actually woke up to a comment under one of my videos. And I guess someone from way back when found this YouTube channel. And it's funny because it's someone that I know in the cryptocurrency investment arena, and I'm not sure how they found this channel first, and they didn't find the crypto investing channel that I have as well. But I guess someone sent you here, but they wouldn't send you there. But my guy, if you do a little bit more digging, you will actually find, my cryptocurrency channel. Now, it's funny how people hold grudges for so many years, because this person that I'm speaking about, I actually considered them once upon a time to be a friend. It's not my fault, and I completely understand it, due to the fact that if you have someone that might be considered as a threat, it looks like they want to jeopardize your business and what you have going on. If you decide to protect what you've built, I cannot be mad at you. But it's just, the only thing is that, like I said, this is someone that I considered to be a friend of mine once upon a time. I mean, he's not just a YouTuber. We've actually had each other's, phone numbers, whatever the case may be. But, this guy, never called me and said, hey, is this true? He listened to he said, she said, we said, they said. And like I said, if you know me, if you've known me for some time, you would know that if you're someone that I'm dealing with and you're someone that I consider to be a friend, I'm never going to stab you in the back. Never. And I would fight for anything that you have. There was a point where I stood up for this guy. I fought for the group. You understand what I'm saying? So I never had any intentions at any point in tearing anything, down or trying to destroy what he has actually built. But nevertheless, we're speaking about something that happened years ago. Just kind of reflecting, because we're looking at a cup of, Dunkin' Donuts. Nevertheless, I wish him the best. And, we move on. But I'm going to go back and, continue the video. We go ahead and we grab this cup of coffee and we move on. This is 1 out of 4 of the units. And hey, I know this guy, he might be watching. Stick around. I'm glad you're here because when it comes to cryptocurrency, I've owned Bitcoin since it was $3,000. I've never went anywhere. What you're currently looking at right now is years of Bitcoin money, $150,000 at work. So I'm glad you're here. Dunkin' Donuts, kudos to you, my friend. Now, this is actually, let's go out of here because I want to get to showing you guys all of these units. There's probably going to be one that we don't go into, but we're currently going to go up to the 3rd floor and take a look at the other 2-bedroom unit that it's still under renovation. Shout out to my Home Depot guys, hooking me up with supplies and the contractor team that I have working in here. Now, this is actually going to be done and rented soon. This is a 2-bedroom unit. And like I said, this was a complete gut job and rebuild here. So everything that you guys are looking at here, we actually built brand new. So I couldn't turn my back, like I mentioned to you guys previously, on this property that I'm showing you guys here, because like I said, for a monthly cost of $4,000, and I'll have the ability to rent 4 different apartments, 2 2-bedrooms, 2 1-bedrooms, and I have, the storefront down below. So essentially, these apartments would actually pay for everything and then some. And then now I essentially have a storefront that's 100% completely free. Now I'm going to show off a little bit for you guys because one side is complete while one side isn't. We had initially a door here that was sealed, but we had to open it back up for a state inspection. This is one of the 1-bedroom units that is currently already done getting renovated. We got some furniture in there. And take a look at the bathroom. This is an awesome bathroom that, it's not comparable to the bathroom that I already have, but you know what? It's kind of fly. I wouldn't live here or anything like that. Just going to be strictly business purposes here, but we were able to actually get this done. It took months. It took probably about 8 months in 2023 that we were working on this here. This unit that you're currently looking at is going to be one of the units that we do Airbnb in. That's why, it's already furnished. We went out and got that stuff, took care of it. And it's going to be a pretty decent spot that we're going to rent out. The other side is going to be strictly monthly rentals. Now, this side does have a Pacific, entrance, different staircase. I'm going to actually go out the door and, show that to you as well. So the Airbnb guests will be able to come into the building, via this different entrance. We're going to be doing some more work on this side because, these steps are actually horrible. Want to get them redone, want to get them carpeted and everything like that, just like you guys saw on the other side. So we're still going to be working on these apartments for the next couple of months. And once that's done, we're going to progress downstairs into the commercial storefront. And then we're going to get that fully thrift store ready, which is probably, honestly, going to take us another couple of months. I'll be honest, I'm not probably looking at opening up, grab the Dunkin' Donuts coffee again. Can't forget about the Dunkin' Donuts. Now, it's probably not going to be an open thrift store until sometime mid-summer of this year, 2024. Make sure, it's very important you guys get subscribed to the channel because I'm going to try to make sure that I have it done this week. I'm going to fully make a thrift store video breakdown for you guys. That way we can kind of specifically go over that business. But, for this video, I just wanted to kind of get this show to you guys because I said I was going to do it, in a previous video, so now it's out for you guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you guys found value from it, and I will be sure to make sure I get that other video out to you guys fully on the thrift store activities sometime before the week is out. Money Making Joey, I'm out of here, and I will speak to you guys in the next one.